So it's the Merseyside Derby in today's episode. It is Liverpool against Everton at Anfield. Another fierce rivalry in the Premier League. But can we get a win over our noisy neighbours and pull 10 points clear at the top of the league? What's going on, guys? My name is Adam. I am a Super Swan. And welcome to Club 6, Episode 5 of the FM20 Campus to Champions. We have developed a bit of a lead at the top of the English Premier League. We are currently 7 points clear of Chelsea in second place. And we have a game in hand over them as well, which if we do manage to win in the Merseyside Derby today, we will go 10 points clear at the top of the league, and a potential Premier League trophy will be coming our way. So all these trophies, all this experience we've all gone to see, we went to, Wales, Northern Ireland, Sweden, Holland, Italy, it's all come to this to try and win not only the Premier League, but the Champions League as well. So I'll show you the games since you last left us, and we did draw 1-1 against West Brom. That's the only blemish on the record, and we scored in the 24th minute. They had a penalty, and we just didn't do anything threatening for the rest of the game. So, bit disappointing, but in the new year, we did turn the corner, and we did manage to go every game with a win. We haven't conceded a goal. 4-0 win over Fulham, 2-0 win over Shrewsbury in the Cup, which we put a few of our under-23s out there. 2-0 win over Spurs, 1-0 win over Newcastle, a 1-0 win at Old Trafford, which hardly ever happens. Liverpool hardly get any good results when they go to Old Trafford, but we did grind out a 1-0 win there, and we had Leeds in the FA Cup, so it was kind of a reverse of our last episode. We played the two teams we played last time, we beat them 1-0 in the Cup as well. So it's going to be Everton and Watford coming up in today's episode. But we are now outside of the transfer window, and something surprised me about the transfer window, because I had a load of players turned up, and I had no idea who they were. So it turns out that whoever was here before me had signed a bunch of players to come in on the 1st of January. Now, some of these are mine, right? So I'll go over the ones. So these are all the transfers in the January transfer window. As you can see, a lot of them came in January the 1st. 2 of them we did sign, but we'll go through them all together. So Rodinei came from Santos for 12.5 mil. Didn't know about him. My previous manager probably sorted this out, but he looks like a real talent. 2.5-star current ability, 5-star potential. He's a midfielder. Can play right wing back, but he's going to be a ball-winning midfielder or a box-to-box. So I'm hoping he's going to turn into a bit of a box-to-box midfielder. We've loaned him out to Real Betis, so we'll try and get through these players as quick as we can. So Pedroca, didn't know anything about him. £5.5 million. He's a winger. We loaned him out to Nuremberg. He's a 2-star player, 5-star potential. So clearly, Luis Castro, my predecessor, had an eye for talent. So he's 18, he's Brazilian. We've loaned him out to Cole. A lot of these players we've just loaned straight back out, really, because I haven't really planned for them to come in. Thierry Oswald from PSG for £4 million, 1.5-star current ability, 3.5-star potential. Not really sure why we brought him in, really, but clearly we needed him, so my predecessor brought him in. We've got Oscar Garcia, didn't know anything about him. He's a fairly good player, actually. We're keeping him in the squad. He's a 2.5-star current ability, 5-star potential winger. So he's going to give some competition on that right-hand side for the likes of Appleyard and Sancho. So we're keeping him around for the next 6 months. Probably loan him out afterwards, but it looks like it's basically a lot of youngsters. It's a lot of wonder kids we've kind of brought in. So these are my signings. So Paulo Henrique, so I brought him in. £19 million, 3-star current ability, 4-star potential. I think I'm probably going to try and sell Damiano in the summer. So Paulo Henrique is going to be his replacement. He's on less wages. He's got more potential about him. And he's got really good attributes as well, like 19 flair, 18 dribbling, 18 technique, 17 agility. So Paulo Henrique, he's going to be like a third choice attacking midfielder with room to develop. And I've kind of sorted out Alisson Becker's replacement for when he retires. I might have overspent on him though. So we signed Adonius for 42 million. I think I've overspent. He's a 2-star current ability goalkeeper. We've loaned him out to Alaves. But again, he's a 5-star potential goalkeeper. And he's already nearly as good as Alisson Becker. So we've loaned him out for the next 6 months. So either next season or the season after, Adonius is going to be our first choice goalkeeper. He's Brazilian, so, he's got the Brazilian connection going on with Alisson, but we've loaned him out. Oliver Mazias, we didn't know about this one. He was one that was signed by the previous management. An Australian player, 1.5-star current ability, 3-star potential. We'll probably never see him play, but he's in the under-23s, should we need him. And then this is my other signing, so my deadline day signing. Dante Lucero from Belgrano. We didn't need him. I just seen him and I signed him because he was cheap. But we didn't need him. He's gone on loan to Club Brugge. He's a midfielder and attacking midfielder. 2-star current ability, 5-star potential. He was a bit of a, not a panic buy, but kind of like, oh, he's really good, but it's transfer deadline day and there's other clubs interested, so I just snapped him up. So Dante Lucero, he came in and he's out on loan as well. So as far as players, you're only really going to see, I think, Garnicia and Henrique. So I think that's the only two you're going to see. But as far as outs go, we have Sol Fantini. He was out on loan to China. We got 22 mil back for him. We signed Taylor Spooner to Blackburn for 17 million. He was a defender in our under-23s. He was never going to make it. I mean, if I show you the scout summary, he's only a 3-star potential ability. He was 6th choice. And we got £17 million for him. So I was like, yeah, have £17 million. We let Matt Robertson go to Leeds for 10 million. Winger, never going to make it, but 10 mil, have him. So we made 30 million off players that we were never ever going to use. So that summarises the transfer business really. So a lot of players we're not going to see and kind of didn't know about, but we kind of low-key spent £100 million. But we're going to get the game underway against Everton. I'll show you the lineup once we get in the game, because I am conscious for time. We've waffled on a bit about these transfers. So we've got Alisson in goal, Lopez, Badini, Peyo and Trent, Murat and Turkas in the middle, Ertz, Henrique and Appleyard. So we will see a debut of one of our summer or winter transfer players, and Joe Pedro up front. So you can tell the team, the media have been giving you credit. Go out there and score some goals. So it's the Merseyside Derby in today's episode. It is Liverpool against Everton at Anfield. Another fierce rivalry in the Premier League. But can we get a win over our noisy neighbours and pull 10 points clear at the top of the league? Corner into the box, tries the header away, and Peyo's going to pick this up from centre-back. Only 7 minutes in here, so Liverpool showing some dominance here as Ertz. Lou goes down in the box, that's going to be a foul, that's going to be a penalty, and that is a penalty for Liverpool in the Merseyside Derby. It's going to be Appleyard, I think, steps up from the looks of it. No, it's Pedro. Pedro steps up, and he puts it in the net to make it 1-0 to Liverpool. 18th goal of the season for Pedro, a striker who I very nearly sold in the summer. I think at one point I called him a 3rd choice striker, but he is very much 1st choice at the moment. But we're 1-0 up in the derby. Corner for Everton, first real highlight they've had in this game, and it's headed off the line, and that was very nearly a goal for Everton in their first decent chance of the game, but goes up for a throw, and we don't want to underestimate our noisy neighbours. Come up to half-time, still 1-0 Liverpool, and I've just been looking at the ratings, and Appleyard on the right got a 6.4. Very much gone off the boil. He did really well at the start of the year, or start of the season really, but got really gone off the boil recently, so we're going to have to sub him off at half-time, unless he does something absolutely amazing in this last highlight. I mean, an assist would have been good enough, to be fair. I mean, if he'd have set that goal up for Pedro, I would have kept him on, but until that happens, unless he's going to do something, he's coming off. But Appleyard, he's coming off. You had your chance, you're coming off. So I'm going to tell the team, I'm far from pleased with what I just saw from this team. We should be like 3-0 up. So we're going to give them a kick up the arse to try and do something. Henrique's on a 6.4, Appleyard's on a 6.5, so we'll bring him off. We'll bring on Prince Chiddy to play on the right. I'm trying to train him to be a right midfield and right winger because he ain't getting Ertz out the team. Ertz is now a 4.5-star player. Prince Chiddy's not getting him out the team, so if he wants to stay at Liverpool, he's going to have to try and be a right winger. So we're going to go in the second half. Prince Chiddy's on. Let's see if we can try and get some more goals. From the throw-in, we're doing all right. I mean, we've still got half an hour to go, yeah? So Liverpool's still building up the players. Lopez gets into the box to Enrique. Ertz tries to cross, and Enrique with a shot, and Paulo Henrique gets the second goal in the Merseyside Derby. The player we signed from Brazil, he's come in the January transfer window. He's got his first goal for the club, and I'm going to take the credit for this one. Yeah, he was my player. I brought him in, and he's got himself his first goal in a Liverpool shirt. 2-0 in the Merseyside Derby. 70 minutes. We're going to make some subs. Ertz is looking a bit tired, so I might move Chiddy onto the left and bring him off for... Well, we haven't got a right winger on the bench, so unless Krasniqi wants to play on the right-hand side, he's going to be our best chance, I would say, at playing on the right there. Trent and Albriac are looking more tired, but we'll give it about 10 minutes, and then we'll make our last sub of the game. So we're going to take this corner, and Trent puts it in the box, but it's headed by Prince Chiddy. He needs to learn how to be a right winger. Last sub, 81st minute. Do we sub up Almirat or Trent? Trent's having a good game, so I think I'm going to bring off Albriac and bring Sergio Gomez on for him. So that'll be the last change made. 10 minutes to go. Coming up to full time. Fairly convincing 2-0 win here. I think we haven't really been threatened here by Everton, but we would like to get a third goal just to sort of put the rubber stamp on this game. And it's almost like Krasniqi's listening to my every word as we do make it 3-0 in the 93rd minute. That is an absolute domination from the boys in red. And if there wasn't any doubt before, we are the most dominant side in Liverpool, as Krasniqi makes it 3-0 at Anfield, and that will be enough to put us 10 points clear at the top. So we can give them a passionate, very nice victory. Well done. See, the half-time team talk worked. Give them a kick up the arse, and they perform better. It's how this game works. So we're going to praise a few of our players after that Merseyside derby. Alisson gets another year in his contract, which, to be fair, Alisson, I've already kind of signed your replacement. So, you've got at least another year left in you, and then we'll see what happens after that. But Paulo Henrique, 1 goal, 1 assist. One of our new signing has made an immediate impact on this game. And we'll look at that league table just for confirmation. 10 points clear at the top of the Premier League. Chelsea are our nearest opposition there, and Arsenal have gone right off the boil. They've dropped way back now, and we're still unbeaten, surprisingly. Something I haven't really noticed up until now. We are still unbeaten in the Premier League, so an unbeaten season's on the cards. I'm not going to bank on it, but I'll just take a league title, to be honest with you. So 10 points clear. We're going to go to 7th place Watford in the next game, and can we keep our unbeaten run going? It is half time in the video. Thank you for reaching this far. YouTube advises me that over 2/3 of watchers are not subscribed to the channel. So if you're enjoying what you've seen so far, go drop a subscription down there and help support the channel. It'll be very much appreciated. And if you're already subscribed, thank you very much as always. So I'll let you carry on with the rest of the video. Hopefully you are enjoying so far. Only 2 changes for the Watford game at Vicarage Road, and one of them is Gomez. He's coming in for Murat Albriac in the middle, and we're going to have Jadon Sancho come in on that right-hand side in the place of Appleyard. So other than that, it's an unchanged team. Everyone seems to be playing well at the moment. So as the saying goes, you don't fix what's not broken. So we're going to get the Watford game underway. We're still 10 points clear at the top as far as I know, but but I think Chelsea might have already played their league game, so we're playing catch-up to them now, just to restore that 10-point gap. Yes, it is. So if we win... Oh, have they drawn? No, we're playing first. We're playing first. So we have a chance to go 13 points clear at the top. Well, coming into half-time and nothing's actually happened. I got no highlights to report, nothing to cut. Just absolutely nothing's happened. There's only been 2 shots on target all game. So we're going to give a bit of an aggressive, what happened there? What happened there, guys? So let's have a look at tactics. Who underperformed massively? Pedro, Ertz. Alright, Ertz, you're on 6.4, mate. This is Prince Chini's chance to go back into the side and prove why he's the best player in this team. Go on, Prince Chini, get us a win. Jadon Sancho's picked up an injury. He's a potential knee injury, which is not good news considering we have already brought on our winger. So Albriac's going to have to do a job for us on the right-hand side. I might even go a bit more direct and let's not play out of defence anymore, shall we? Shall we, take the long kicks, try and get it up the field? Maybe that would be a good idea, team. Maybe if we go attacking, that might try and change something up. So after a mix-up with our wingers, let's see if we try and get a highlight would be good. First highlight of the game on the hour mark. It's only taken us an hour, and Arsene Becker gives it straight to Watford, who gets onto the ball, but he does make amends for it because he does make a save. But that is the first decent chance we've had all game. So we might as well watch this corner together because it's probably the most exciting thing that all these fans have seen all afternoon. So Watford player out wide to Kana, and it's deflected. That's probably going to be the end. No, we're carrying on. Nope, it is the end. Watford playing out the back, starting to get some action here, but the problem is, all the action's for the wrong team. We want the action to be for Liverpool, not for Watford. And if it carries on this way, we could find ourselves losing our first game in the league. That's a foul. The Joe Bayo, what are you doing? That's a penalty. Oh, and it's all rested on this. Come on, Arsene Becker, to keep our unbeaten run going against the Watford side, 7th in the league. They've gone one up. And who is it? Bukayo Saka. I couldn't get my words out, but yeah, Watford are 1-0 up then. So the undefeated record, 64 minutes in, is going down the drain. I think we'll demand more to try and wake this team up, really. I think this could be a pretend highlight, I don't think this is a real one. I think this is the game sort of teasing us a bit, going, this is going to be a kick-off highlight. But it's not actually going to be. As Trent loses the ball but wins it back, plays it inside to Albriac, who should be playing on the wing, but he's playing on the middle, and that's a goal for Prince Chini. Panic over, boys. We're back in the game. We're drawing 1-1, and Prince Chini, he's still trying to prove that he should be a starter in this team. But it wasn't a fake kickoff highlight, it was a real one. As Albriac pings a ball to him, chests it down, so much power, Hermoso couldn't get on the end of it, and it's 1-1, back in the game. Free kick from Trent, pings it upfield, and, well, I say pings it upfield, he kind of pings it to no one, really, unless you're a Watford player. And this has allowed Watford to come at us here, as Alvarez just walks into our box. I don't know what our defence is doing here, but he just walked into our box. I've just shouted demand more. I don't think it's going to take effect for this highlight, but if they score off this highlight and I still shout demand more, then it's probably still justified. But 81 minutes, Watford building from the back, but Gomez wins the ball back, comes into the Watford box, takes a shot, and Sergio Gomez pulls one from nowhere. He makes it 2-1, and if I was Watford, I'd be gutted, because to be fair, we have been very, very poor in this game. We've not looked like a team that's gone unbeaten in the Premier League and in the knockout rounds of the Champions League. We look like a team that's probably mid-table mediocrity, to be honest. But Gomez gets the goal. It's 2-1. And I'm going to take this opportunity to make a sub, because I've got one more sub to make. And who's it going to be that's going to come off? I think I'm going to bring Pedro off. I'm going to bring Krasniqi on for him as the last sub of the game. So, come on, boys. Let's see this out together, shall we? Gomez to Chidi. Is there another goal left in this game? Not like that it isn't. But it seems the team's woken up. 86 minutes. 6 minutes of injury time's been given. 6 minutes is enough time for Watford to get an equaliser here. And to be honest, I would say it is deserved. But Prince Chilly's just waltzed around the team. And that equaliser is not coming today. As Krasniqi's just made it 3-1 to Liverpool. All 3 points secured. Not a pretty performance by anyone's imagination. But Prince Chilly's done well today. He's scored. He's got an assist. He's recognised now that Ertz is coming for his place. So Prince Chilly's now turned up now and gone, well, can't drop me after that, boss. I got a goal and an assist. Which, yeah, I mean, he's right. I mean, Ertz got a 6.4. So he is right in that aspect. So I'm going to say, though, that was a bit of a let-off. That was a massive let-off from you. Turned up at the end, but how long Sancho out for? 5 to 6 weeks. Oh, unlucky Sancho, mate. We'll tell him, don't worry. Focus on your recovery. You crack on, mate. But Gomez got ourselves back in the game. We'll praise him. 6 wins straight. Arsenal's going to get a new 1-year extension, which is absolutely fine. 37 years old now. He's still hanging on to a place in the team. So league table, we played a game more than Chelsea, so we are 13 points clear of Chelsea at the top of the league. Our unbeaten record still intact after that scare against Watford. But, let's not look behind us. Let's look ahead of us. So looking ahead, I think we're going to come back for... there we go. There's your 2 games. We're going to come back for a top-of-the-table clash against second-place Chelsea, alongside our second leg of our Champions League first knockout round against Inter Milan. So we're not going to show the Anfield game. We'll come back for when we fly out to Italy for, familiar grounds, Inter Milan. I mean, I would say AC Milan were more the team we had trouble with when we were at Lazio. But I'd still like to beat Inter Milan, and hopefully there'll be a place in the quarterfinals waiting for us. So we'll end the episode there, my friends. So tune in next time for those 2 big games. 1 against Chelsea, 1 against Inter. So as always, guys, leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel for more Football Manager 2020 content. We will be uploading Campus to Champions every Monday, Wednesday and Friday, 6 PM BST. And as we've just said, we've got 2 massive games coming up next time. Chelsea in a top-of-the-table clash, alongside the second leg against Inter Milan, with a place in the quarter-finals of the Champions League up for grabs. Thank you very much for watching.